off. CT side will be where FaZe begin. They will start with 4 towards A, which is fairly standard stuff. 3 decoys have been thrown towards Ivy by Vega Squadron. I don't know if that will amount to anything. Doesn't look likely. Rain, how many will he get? Just the 1.
Decent damage though on the second, so we'll see if his teammates can capitalize. Hutji though, able to execute Nico. That's always going to be a happy situation for Vega, but it is equalized as the pistols start to disperse on the bomb site, and the bomb is now down in the open here. So it's starting to look really good for FaZe. Down to Kashanda, down to Hutji. Things slow down even further now as they start to try to take more aim battles, but it is the FaZe clan that are looking really good here. But Kashanda, very surprising frag onto Wolfmeister now in a 1v1 against Guardian. Just trying to hit these shots, very difficult. It's very hard to predict which ways the headshots will fall in a pistol round, but the implications are massive, and Guardian is good for it. There it is, 1 round for FaZe, and they're going to be very happy about that.
They were well equipped for the 1v1 with the P250, but could not land the headshot, chose to close the distance to get more spammy, perhaps. Guardian will deliver the round. FaZe clan off to a good start. Again, still in the best of 1 stage. Both these teams currently 1-0. Somebody's about to take the L. Or hold the L, maybe both. Deagles, almost a full butcher buy. 4 Deagles for Vega Squadron, looking for the meat shots. JR will be Glock only, of course. We expect him to have far greater guns in the rounds to come.
So now all FaZe really need to worry about is getting picked off. And they should be playing this with that sort of respect in mind. To try to counter this, you want to not offer yourself up onto these long-range angles. You want to force the Deagles close, which kind of sounds a bit weird to how you would usually play against pistols, but you can see Nico finds a good opportunity there with an unusual angle, and Rain also playing close with the MP9, and that's sort of perfect. Makes it very hard, or much harder for the Deagles to really get going, and so far, FaZe have demonstrated discipline and a great understanding as to how to efficiently play around such as this. So that's really good to see if you're a FaZe fan to begin with. And also the other thing too is that, let's not forget, FaZe have a new respect for Vega after what they were previously able to accomplish against FaZe on Overpass.
Vega Squadron earning notoriety for a team who are not comfortable to play against due to their aggression from the CT side. That's curious though, it's curious to me that people don't like to play against them in scrims because of their aggression. It almost doesn't make sense. It's like, so does that mean you're getting wrecked because they're so aggressive? Surely you'd want to play against that more and absorb and learn.
I think it comes down to sometimes that is the objective, but also sometimes people want to use the scrims to practice their own stuff. If they feel like they can't set anything up because the team is so aggressive, then maybe that's where the frustration comes in.
2-0. Vega Squadron, it wasn't the full force. Deagles were picked up, however, Kevlar was not common behind those Deagles. I think 2 people might have the money for an AWP in the next round, although that may not be so likely. Perfect Boys is the call towards the FaZe clan. FaZe clan are to our immediate left, and Vega Squadron on the other side, facing the chicken coop. Well then, you'll be the 1 AWP, unsurprisingly. Onto JR. No helmet for JR, however. See if that makes a difference. Guardian, of course, will be on the sniper rifle as well. And there are still some SMGs in tow for FaZe clan. They can use them at close range, close quarters.
It's actually quite scary right now because FaZe were able to survive with 5 players in the last 2 rounds, which is kind of huge. And it's may seem like a small thing, but it's going to really add up if they're able to win this round as well. So let's see if they can do some damage at the very least, taking over the halls there towards B, and sort of just having a spread across the map. The only thing they don't really have presence around is alley at this point in time, and alley pressure is important. It does bait a lot of grenades out from the CTs. It's a very hard spot for the CTs to play safely, and also it can pull rotation from the forward positions in the site from the CTs as well to open up the bomb site to a better split potential. There is Hutji opening up Pop Dog. That's a good start there for Vega.
Guardian's got the angle, but misses the shot. Sees a T retreating, but I don't know what he can really make of that information. 1 minute on the clock. Vega can still do whatever they want. Wolfmeister waiting in B. Nico moving close to Pop Dog, or maybe Electric Box. Still 3 in the A site for FaZe clan. Ivy currently smoked off. They don't really seem to know what's going on Nico trying to find out, some spray towards main, some spray towards Pop. And Vega Squadron, the numbers are collecting towards one of these sites. Carrigan going for the info now, Pop flash towards Ivy, and that's going to be enough for the rotation, but will it come fast enough?
Yeah, going in for the play that splits. Olofmeister in a decent position right now, and the counter grenades already splitting up this offensive. Oh my god, was that a dropping shot? No, it's hutG who was further along there, but Nico getting massive damage done. Guardian chiming in as well, and the bomb will go down here, but the favor is definitely for FaZe, especially considering Nico's still stalking around the site, but now he's the only man left alive, able to take down JR, but Chopper still lurks. Nico, will he have heard anything? Does he have the information? The snap comes in, but it's not fast enough. Chopper will be making quick work of Nico. He will be the sole surviving member for Vega.
Wipeout for FaZe Clan. That's the money down a toilet, and they will have to buy again. So we mentioned Olofmeister for GoTV, but I think I have to add JR and Chopper. JR, a nice aggressive sniper to watch, and Chopper has had some absurd performances so far in this tournament, and maybe today there'll be another one. Guardian 7-1 already. It's been a good start from him so far, but not enough to win that particular round. Still early days, however. Mir has gone to the MAC-10 as well as Kashanda, but only two of these players don't have helmets on the CT side. However, there is the moving accuracy to play with as well. And this time FaZe will get into Pop Dog fairly quickly indeed.
Oh no, we see what Vega can do with MAC-10s. But it will be a forward position for Rain to do the damage that they try to split outside. Oh my god, Rain absolutely annihilating them so far. Spray almost good enough to finish off the last player, but it'll be Olofmeister in position to catch that one. Great round there from Rain, and playing forward positions when there's no alley presence is really powerful, and that's why I think the alley presence will start to come into play from Vega. I think that's something they need to do. They need to start pressuring that position.
Two snipers now for FaZe Clan. Opportunist second sniper rifle. It will be wielded by Nico. Just like the old Fnatic side, many players on this team can wield a sniper rifle. Carrigan, Guardian, Nico, Olofmeister, all known for sniper rifle prowess. Mainly on the latter three at this point, although Carrigan still has flashes of brilliance every now and then. Vega Squadron on pistols, 4-1. This is a really good start for FaZe. Immediately resetting the brief success of Vega Squadron. Vega Squadron turn the light on, and FaZe smash the light.
They're trying to play those maximum distances at the moment to really abuse the sniper rifles. And also, it's not too huge of an interest to keep smokes up necessarily when you're trying to do that as well. Vega perhaps trying to go back to some previous success as they start to gravitate towards B.
Carrigan's gone for another pop flash towards Ivy to get the information early, and that's instantly going to lead to a rotation from Rain to join Guardian in the B bomb site. So now there's three, with Olofmeister playing up close, and you see the grenades from FaZe Clan to try and delay things. Rain going back though. FaZe Clan conscious that they've got nobody close. Pop, and the smoke's down. Guardian, how does he miss all three players? I don't know. Olofmeister only good for the one kill, and Rain's gone down as well. Now there are big problems. Guardian missing again.
Yeah, this is getting a bit hairy now for FaZe. But can they save it? 2 orbs on the retake. Carrigan's in there with his, and Guardian does connect the shot though, but he doesn't get the fatal blow. The CZ will be good for that, however, as Mir is now left alone, but with the CZ, maybe he can do some additional damage. Guardian remedying his previous misses. A short bit of redemption there for him. And FaZe will survive the assault with 3 players left. So that's not the end of the world. They are still building money, so those hiccups can be quickly forgotten by the likes of Guardian as FaZe continue. 5-1 now.
Time to build some money for FaZe Clan. $2,000 to $3,000 on the Vega Squadron side. Not much to really do with this, but they've got a smoke and 2 flashes, so perhaps they can get a bomb plant down. It will certainly help their efforts, but will they have any success? Only time will tell. Guardian with a quick one. And he'll quickly rotate over towards the B bomb site. We might see Vega Squadron. They might be egged on to go fast, especially with Guardian spotted towards A, but he lies in wait. Olofmeister with a dirty angle and an easy kill.
Been pretty good actually, I would say, FaZe in dealing with these pistol rounds. It's not the easiest thing in the world to, well, it's simple enough to win those rounds, but the is in surviving with a lot of players. And they've been generally quite good at that. Although, as I say that, Olofmeister will be lost, but he'll get the information for his team at the same time as to where he is and, of course, where everybody is standing. So that's always going to be helpful. Rain knows that Mir is lurking. With a white peak, he does get eliminated, though. Only one player lost again. We start to see the money really rack up now for the FaZe clan.
Nice.
I would like to see more pressure to Ali now. Now that we've got another buy round from Vega, I think that could be a good test, a good difference maker in sort of starting to play with FaZe's rotations.
6-1. It's a pretty huge start for FaZe. FaZe clan have been doing their own awards recently. I think some of their CSGO plays have been competing with the COD plays, so make sure the COD monkeys don't win. 3 sniper rifles on the field at the moment. Guardian and Olofmeister playing close. A bait position, perhaps. Guardian flash off the angle. Olofmeister is there. Spraying Shanda. Now for Olofmeister becomes a bait for Guardian, who delivers a second kill. Marvelous play between the 2 players there.
Well, not sure exactly what Vega were planning to go for there. It looked like just a fast B round, but that's been completely denied. Plan B, go to A through Bomb Dog altogether. Doesn't work out very well either. Rain with decent control of the spray to take down 2, leaving Mir alone again. In a hopeless scenario, just desperate to even just get a lick of damage in there, but it looks like it might not be too possible. Does get one, but the flashbang's good and the trade's out. So again, Vega sort of just running into the grinder at the moment.
Yeah, you never want to do that. I know a girl who unblocked a meat grinder there.
No, please don't.
With her hand.
Oh, Jesus.
She has no... Well, the rest I don't need to tell. 7-1. Vega Squadron. Telling you, man, the shark, the tank's been drained. It's just flapping about on the floor at the moment. Great white sharks never last long when they're put in an aquarium. And nobody knows why. They just tend to die.
So you're saying that FaZe have captured Vega for the display of the general public?
Maybe they have. Maybe they have. I think the longest a great white shark has lasted in an aquarium has been a matter of weeks.
I was about to say, is it like 3 or 4 weeks or something? Yeah.
Yeah, I have looked into this. 7-1. Story continues. 1 round on the board, and I'll have a quick look at that. Okay, so 2 players for FaZe are at the 10,000 mark, and 3 are more or less at the 5,000 mark. So again, Vega Squadron are facing the Vega Squadron problem, where if you win 1 round, it's not enough. You've got to win 2, 3, because if you get reset, you might as well start typing GG.
There's Nico. Does he realize? Yes, he does. There we go. Nico knows. Spiders tingling. And Vega Squadron getting absolutely destroyed right now. Their T-side approach is just not working. And again, I feel like we have had a lack of defaults, a lack of Vega playing with FaZe's rotation. You know, how can you do that? You know, pressuring multiple locations on the map. Ali's, let's just remember, round 10 right now. Vega, I don't think they've gone Ali with 1 player once. And that has a big effect on CT rotations, especially if you can push forwards with some smokes. You can play 3 players there, you can do it with 1 as well. You know, there is a lot of work to be done by potential fakes and offering up those, you know, from B, for example. Like there's lots to be done from Vega still that they haven't really gone to. So that does surprise me a little bit.
To FaZe's credit, though, they had a really nice setup up the ramp on B, which basically won the round. 5v3 very quickly indeed. And that's just Vega Squadron trying to take normal map control of the upper B area. Carrigan playing deep once again. That grenade's going to bounce, and there goes Mir. JR almost in stereo fashion. Guardian playing well with rifle support across the map.
That was a very sick setup. Like that bait setup, you expect Yorpa just to be there on the angle. You think you're safe, and then there is another rifler in an off angle to kill you. That is just amazing from FaZe. Honestly, that was such sick play on Ali. That's something. That's a setup that you should definitely try to steal if you can. Simple but very effective, and that's been the motto, I think, for FaZe. And the way that they played Train, we saw it previously in the Challenger stage. Amazing play on Train from them. Just very simple but very effective. And also, Carrigan's been making good calls as to when to go for these plays.
Yeah, it seems FaZe Clan are taking a lead out of Vega Squadron's book. Olofmeister now flanking in a 5 versus 1 situation. Kashanda on the ramp. Guardian looking for him, but Olofmeister's coming in from the back. And Olofmeister has been standing on the high ground for the last 20 or more seconds. So it seems just almost inspired from Vega Squadron, this relentless aggression on the CT side.
The Vega players, one player has 1 frags, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and 1, 5. So at least they have some kind of sequential fragging thing going on.
Meanwhile, Guardian's 13 for 1. And this time it seems that Carrigan will be the one to snipe. Vega Squadron have called for a timeout. Tactical in fashion. Oh, spin the wheel, baby. Spin that wheel. Even the trash gets wrecked. For those of you who are new to train, in this area, when this map first came out, there were some birds. And you could jump on the birds, and the birds would lift you out of the map.
Yeah, into the skybox. You could run around the skybox.
That was the thing.
And just like, yeah, that was
pretty awesome.
I enjoyed that. I love stuff like that. It's pretty fun. Right, well...
I stood on a bird once, Dan. I was looking for the same effect. The bird didn't fly anymore.
No, I'm not surprised. Guardian and Carrigan having a lot of fun on the double orbs, and FaZe honestly just flying right now. Just absolutely flying. 9 to 1, they're making a really quick go of this. We see full AKs out of Vega Squadron, and actually, sorry, and a scout as well, actually, from JR, but not really a huge amount of utility here. So it's going to be interesting to see how they open things up, because right now Nico's hitting his shots, Rain's hitting his shots, like pretty much everyone from FaZe is hitting their shots. So yeah, you can't expect to easily open or consistently open up a map by taking 1v1s, which some teams would try to do, but against FaZe, it's not the most optimal thing.
What's interesting now is that Vega don't really seem interested in even establishing upper B control anymore. Guardian and Olofmeister rotating, but when they come in time, but Rain dancing around the E-Box, but he will get taken up. Nico looking for a 2K, but it will be trades across the board. The flanks continue from the CT side, but will they deliver? Carrigan with a shot, the bomb trying to get planted. The bomb's down now, as in it's planted, 2 on 2.
Nice opener from Vega, using the utility, and perhaps we should see more onto this A site. Carrigan now lurks around the bomb train, and as well as been spotted out, and JR with a fantastic round there. 3 kills, started it out with a headshot onto Nico with the scout, picks up the AK, gets a really nice long-range spray down, and I think we're about to see that here. Here it is, long-range spray down onto Olofmeister. Good performance, and that's what they needed. Gets them 2 rounds, but they are very susceptible to an economy reset here, so that's what they really need to be cautious of. And one would expect that they would just go for an A yard play with smokes and molotovs again. It's the only thing that's worked for them so far.
FaZe have been falling over money. Now they've had to spend some. Like it's a normal situation. Again, they've gone for the opportunist second AWP, but Guardian continues to fire off. Maybe he's the one for GoTV, as he currently stands at 14 for 2. 2 teammates not far behind him, though, so take your pick. This match is all FaZe Clan at the moment. Hutchie and Kashanda establishing upper B control, finally. Mir making his way towards Ivy.
It's such a hard spot for Vega. They must really feel like nothing is something that they can rely on. They have no consistency. FaZe have been doing very well and making these very efficient setups and plays at a high value to essentially eliminate certain positions away from Vega. In hard spots, but here we go. This is what I was talking about earlier. Okay, Nico just gets the spray straight through the smoke. Oh my goodness, insult added to injury. What can they do here? 3 left. Kashanda and Hutchie on double AWP. Now in a 3 versus 5, that's going to be interesting. Finally, though, there is one. He gets himself a frag. Nico defends though by the green train, by the hell position, and that's going to make things very impossible now for Vega Squadron. 2 AWPs. It's just so difficult to get positioning. And right now, what are they fighting for? All they can really get is damage, but we know that FaZe's economy is really impressive at the moment, and that it's barely been scratched.
FaZe were communicating the time in the late round there as well. 20 seconds was the call out, which is enough information to tell your teammates to slow down, and because obviously the onus at that point is on Vega Squadron to go for the push. They wait for it to come and then they punish it. 2 to 10, the reset is there, and Vega Squadron are getting Vega Squadron. That is what is happening at the moment. pistols and grenades, armor on most of the players. This is what they've been left with. But what do they try to do with this? Lining up some grenades for the A site. Kashanda and Chopper moving towards Pop Dog, perhaps. Will they commit to the A site, though?
Looks like that is the case. The grenades are in, and the splits can be had. There's no one in forward positions for FaZe, and that's normally a very good way to defeat pushes such as this, as well as using utility.
They've done the decoy execute, perhaps to try and bait the grenades. We saw this from Sean Grills' team before. 3 decoy grenades in the A smokes area, and now here are the smokes.
Well, FaZe have not bought it. Maybe it's slightly annoyed them, even. And we're about to see what that actually results in as they start to lay into them. NiKo with the first frag. Trying to make something happen here amongst all the counter grenades. Actually, there we go. It's a bit of a fake, but NiKo and Olofmeister still fragging out here, and the bomb is going to be planted on B. But again, the round is very unlikely to be won here. There's nothing to work with. There's no numbers, there's no guns, no utility. And the bomb plant will be a triviality as far as FaZe are concerned. They don't care how much money Vega has.
Is triviality actually a word?
Yeah.
Triviality.
It's trivial.
I know, but triviality. That sounds fraudulent, Dan.
Well, James, I just have a bigger vocabulary. Perhaps you should read the dictionary, as you've been threatening to do for a while.
Perhaps I should. Vega Squadron. Not sure what they need to read to win some rounds in this half. Maybe it's just not meant for them. 2 rounds on the board from 13. And they're left with Mac 10s. The infamous Mac 10 buy is up, but not by choice, by force. Looking for a fast play towards A. The conga line is en route. Olofmeister's got the music on. And so does the Guardian. Playing a tune for his opponents. He'll have 2 kills. Guardian missing the shot there. He knows he wasn't going to make it. Doesn't take the shot. Smart stuff from him. That shows experience. 2 versus 4. No bomb plant just yet. Chopper trying to do what he can, but maybe it's opportunity lost. Pulling out a grenade. Rain coming in from the back. Flashbang won't save his bacon. Neither will Hut G.
Well, it looks like FaZe are going to be potentially going home very quickly today. With this match is so fast, it's going to be able to kick up their feet, relax, if things continue in this fashion. Vega Squadron might have a very strong CT side, but the thing is that they may not have enough rounds to work that CT side with to weather any potential variance that will be afforded by FaZe and their aggression and their skill. And we saw an amazing T side from FaZe in the Challenger stage, so no reason to doubt them now. In goes JR very fast with the scout into the Olaf position. As I think there's a player on top of green screen. Must have spotted it. It's a Guardian. There's no JRs there. Here comes the push from Ali, and it's not looking too horrendous, but Guardian is a problem.
He continues to be, the boost, he's ready for it already, but he doesn't land the shot. Ultimately, that's what you need to do. Vega Squadron, the bomb spotted towards the IV position, but they are retreating. Olofmeister's on the flank as well, so Vega Squadron are in a lot of trouble. Chopper making his way towards main. Mir slowly moving from IV towards main as well. Who's going to peek the right angle first? Olofmeister's a crouch peek, but Mir's ready for him. Now there's 3 players in the A site for FaZe Clan, but Rain may make his way up Pop Dog. That would cover the B bomb site. Indeed, slowly sneaking up. Ooh, a very close duel. He's going to deliver this one, and he won't. The bomb, though, has been taken down towards IV in the meantime. NiKo cut off on a rotation, and now it's Guardian versus 2. He knows where both players are. Time continues to tick, and as he looks away, Mir makes his way out. He's by the E-box. Guardian doesn't see him, and that is a desperate 3rd round for Vega Squadron.
Very desperate 3rd round. Oh my. FaZe looks really strong. And I just love some of the cute little plays. I think one of my favorite plays that FaZe made, because I don't think I've seen it quite in the way that they did it, but it's so simple and effective, was the way that they played a 2-man setup on Ali. And they were able to bait a player, get the guy on who jumps across, and then that essentially takes the attention away from the AWPer, who is actually then Guardian in this case, who's then ready for the trade fragger, who also has an AWP. I think it was JR there, and he just gets the pick on him, so it's just like a beautiful setup. And so there's just these small details that really add a lot to your repertoire. And going into the T side, FaZe can be incredibly confident. They don't really have to care too much about the inherent variance that can be the pistol round and the headshots. And from that perspective, they're going to be absolutely flying here. Vega with it all to do 5 USPs, 5 Kevlars. That's what they've decided to go with here. No utility, no PT50s. Although there is a PT50 and a Deagle on FaZe. That should be fun.
Nice. See if Vega Squadron can win a must-win pistol round. Moving very quickly towards Popdog with 2 plays. Olaf Meister taking 1 down. Guardian with the second one. Olaf and Guardian again on the CT side and the T side. JR and Mir with much work to do. JR just can't quite make a fatal connection there. Olaf Meister's finally been taken down. Nico in the Olaf position. Karrigan and Nico remain. And Vega Squadron is bringing this back. Karrigan manages to reload though. He's got a PT50 and he's very low on health. The span is going to work out for him. JR down to 4 HP. I thought Vega Squadron had that one, but one by one, they fell off the edge of the cliff there.
And that's a long drop for them, but it will all be over soon. Unless Vega can somehow create a miracle. Make something of nothing, because right now they're looking at nothing. They've got obviously the force buy, but you know, let's say they lose this force buy, FaZe are on 14, then Vega have to force buy. Essentially, they have to just keep force buying. Basically, they're committed at this point to just force buying. They're down way too many rounds. You have to essentially say, well, we just have to. We're going to be playing from a disadvantage no matter what. Better to win a round right now with a force than put everything on one chance and then have 0 margin for error. So it's a rough ride for Vega. And here they go. Defending against the push. Nice start from Hutchie. Maybe that opens it up a bit here for Vega.
FaZe needs to get off these elevated positions. They're exposed to everything. Olaf Meister, too many targets. Karrigan creeping. He spotted 1 player. Maybe he spotted 2, but now he's been spotted. Trying to make the winning play there. Has he done enough? Guardian trying to cover his teammate, but again, he's exposed to all angles. And it's Karrigan, last man standing. He spots the player by connector, surely, and he goes up towards the high ground instead of the low. Is Mir going for a weapon, or does he have the inkling of what Karrigan's doing? Weapon collected, 19 bullets in the gun. That's enough for him. Karrigan's being very careful. Knows where Mir might be, and he lands the headshot. 4 HP remaining for Karrigan. Just about. Range working out for him.
Imagine if Mir has any other gun. I think there's only like 1 Mac 10. So imagine if it's a Galil, an AK, just anything else, he gets the kill. But also, Karrigan played it really smart here. And so did Mir, like, to actually understand that, it's pretty likely that he would double back, and if he doesn't, he has a fast rotation through Popdog. So, again, like, the battle of the minds there, very, very, very close. But the reality... Oh, actually, Vega, they're not going for the force here. They're actually going for the save. They're actually going to play for overtime. That's insane. I think that's crazy. It's crazy talk. But well, it's a fine way to do it. I think it's just mental.
It's, well, I think it's another option.
Yep.
I mean, they're going to have a much better buy than they would in this round, so have a better chance of winning the round. That's what they wanted for. Using a numbers game around the IV position, but limited success. That's one of the 2 plays though. The 1 site's call from FaZe, so they know all the information, and this round will be a formality.
Or a triviality, James.
That's not a word, man. That is not a word. I'm telling you, this is triviality. That is not a word. Oh boy. Bomb has been planted.
That's one thing that computer games are really good for doing when you're a youngster. It's like teaching you words. I played Civilization when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I learned stuff like words like Babylon.
Babylon.
It's a good word. Yeah, City Babylon.
I like how you choose the word Babylon.
It's a pretty awesome word to know when you're 5 years old, James.
Well, do you know what Babylon is slang for?
I do, yes,
in the UK.
But I don't.
That's why it's an interesting choice, that.
But I don't submit to you know.
Match point for FaZe. And Vega Squadron now, because of that eco, they have the AWP onto JR. So this is a really good buy for Vega Squadron. I don't think there's any issue with the eco here. I think at that point you might as well. It's a long road to success for Vega Squadron, but maybe they can get off on the right foot in this round. JR on a much-needed AWP. Vega Squadron trying to play to their strength. Get off to a good start. Teammate still got grenades in his hand. Chopper needs to pull out the UMP, and he does. 3 unanswered kills for Vega Squadron so far. Nico and Guardian, what do they do in this round? Nico spotting Chopper. Okay, there's 3 very quick frags for FaZe Clan. Maybe there's no way into this for Vega Squadron after all.
Oh, that's a nice flick shot, but still there's a chance here. Hutchie, I don't think Nico has any idea. Now Guardian will realize, but the bomb has to be collected. Hutchie, there's all kinds of ways he can play this. So this is really a test of his intelligence as a player. And he actually backs through the smoke here. As Guardian, it's very hard for Guardian to know exactly where he's gone. And what Guardian has to contest with it, the fact that he has a minute to collect the bomb. Otherwise he'll lose by time, of course, if he can't plant it. So he has to somehow close the distance to the bomb and then go for a plant. And so Hotji, who's going for the high position, Guardian knew. Oh my goodness, 16-3, a dominant, absolutely crushing showing from FaZe.
Only one team connected to that server, it seems, and it was FaZe Clan. Just reminding everybody what they are capable of. Yes, you might win here or there, but when we win, we smash. And that was quite the smash from FaZe Clan. Vega Squadron, a reminder of what this tournament means, what these teams can do to them. Maybe a humbling experience for them. Only 3 rounds on the board versus FaZe. But maybe the worst is over for Vega Squadron.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a nice reminder, and I'm surprised